I'm Christian from Muon3D. We're a 3D printing startup. We want to make 3D printing really accessible.
So I'm here at SMRRF 2026 with Muon3D.
Yes.
This is?
I'm Christian from Muon3D. We're a 3D printing startup. We want to make 3D printing really accessible. One of the really cool things about having an upside down design like this is that the whole printer can pack up into a really small carry case, which I'll show you now.
How much does that weigh?
Here, you can try for yourself. It's really manageable.
Yeah, but how much is it weighing?
3 kilos for the printer itself, and then we've also got a battery pack add-on as well. So we've been printing off that today too.
Okay, nice. Can you tell me more about this 3D printer? Because I think when people see this printer, they are like, I have seen that before.
Yes, lots of people have seen the Positron project before, which is a very similar layout. They're printing upside down as well. We've taken that same design constraint and we've really rebuilt it from the ground up. Everything inside is different. We've made a lot of design changes. Got it bed meshing there and doing all the auto leveling. But we've also moved to direct drive. We've got a PEI coated heated glass bed, so that will go up to 110 degrees. And then everything electric inside it is completely rethought too.
So I see also something here. So this is the umbilical?
Yes, we've got.
What's all in here?
So we've got 3 main things going down the umbilical. We've got filament, obviously, to the direct drive extruder. We've also got air from a CPAP blower, and we've got power and data as well.
Oh, it's not going to print the fancy.
Yeah.
It's really. How fast is this one?
We've been cranking out 9-minute 30 benchies all day.
How many?
9-minute 30 ones like that. So yeah, we've got a spool holder on the back that is on a bearing, so it's very easy to. Yeah.
Hold on, Brett. Lift it up, and put forward. It's very nice, very compact as well. So here on the glass pad there is also a wiper. What I see.
So I can demonstrate on this one. There's a printer in its case. We've got the glass bed and the umbilical there. So you can see the power and data over USB-C. We've got filament and we've got airflow. And then the bed is PEI coated, transparent and heated. So we put an ITO coating, which is a resistive coating, and then we can run a current through it, heat it up, and we've got a little nozzle wiper as well.
Very nice. So the way to set this up is pretty similar like with the Positron?
Yes, so the printer comes out the case like that.
Yeah.
The Z-axis folds up like that and locks down. And then we've got the umbilical, which goes on the front like that and plugs in there. So
in less than a minute you're good to go to print?
Good to go to print, yes, exactly, yeah.
So there's also a display, because the Positron has an external display hanging around.
Yes.
This one has a round, circular display.
We can probably see best on this one. So we've got a round circular display, and then we've got a control wheel on the side. So we're running a little brushless motor, which is doing haptic feedback. So as you turn that, it's resisting you and providing a very haptic confirmation.
I see also with TPU friends here.
Yeah, we've got TPU, which is an advantage of moving to a direct drive extruder.
There's a direct drive extruder inside the print head.
There's a direct drive extruder inside the print head. We've done a huge amount of work to fit a lot in there. So we've got a direct drive extruder in there, and we've also got a filament cutter as well.
Filament cutter is just here on the side.
Filament cutter is just on the side. I can show you on this machine. At the end of the printer comes like this and cuts the filament like there on the ends.
So every print, when it's finished, it's going to cut the filament.
Cut the filament. All you need to do is then detach it, and it will eject that for you.
So you can hold it up and then take the umbilical part away.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. So what's the plan? So this is a startup, so that means it's going to be on a Kickstarter.
Yes, all the machines we've got here are prototype machines, including the one that's running on the battery pack. We're planning to go to Kickstarter within 2 months, and then from there we'll move to industrialize it. And this is something you can buy and set up straight out the box. It's not a kit you need to build.
So what can people expect for the Kickstarter campaign? So time-wise, when it's going to be available?
Time-wise, we're going to go live with that 2 months from now, and then depending on how well that goes, that'll drive how quickly we can industrialize this product. But it would be great to be able to be selling these shortly.
And retail price would be around?
Retail price, we're probably looking at about £1,000 for the printer, and then 500 for the battery pack, and that will do you up to 15 hours of printing in the middle of nowhere, and also acts as a UPS. So if you're somewhere where the grid is not reliable and you have a power cut halfway through a print, it can pick up off the battery automatically.
That sounds very fun. So, Christian, thank you so much. And
Thank you very much.
Link in the description.
That'd be awesome. Nice to meet you.
Thanks. Yeah, bye-bye.